sails over the end line. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, set. Hey, read. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Delta. Watch the screen. Ready, go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Second and 13. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's third down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Kill. 66. Bullet high. Show it up. Hey, what do you want? Stand up.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Nice 7, let's go.
2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
51's the mark. 50 ready, go.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play fake, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Chark with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the paint, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Switch. 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He'll let this go, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. Buzz. Mike, 55.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got it. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. We got to get the ball, Digger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami, and the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way offensively. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go. Set. 90. Roll. Watch the slash. Watch the slash. Ready. You ain't doing nothing.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on second and 14. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. On first and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Scott Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up third and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right here, guys. Fight.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
51-2, fellas. Let's go. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Quick hitter here is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 37.
From the 35 on second down. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll run here on third and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 10.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10.
Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike said. Charlie. You ain't got nothing. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Watch the screen. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 58 the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't ready.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep here for Bryant. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Squeeze, get in there. Delta.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
58, right over there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And they work this out past the 25. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come on, the ball, come on. Check, 50, go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
First down, Raiders.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.